switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh. Out of patience, running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem up. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coup. Only winning is exception on my coup. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the... Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Ronald Jones out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rolling to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a
good 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
At the 48-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second and 5. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
34-yard line.
Now Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. Touchdown, Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Barkley, the Giants.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On the carry.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle right.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
On the keeper.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jones
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Jones now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Jones. All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Jones off the bootleg. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Giants 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 11. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
By
Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards out. Left hash. This is up and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Stand 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
First down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a dump off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Season made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Buccaneers 16. Giants 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a day in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
For Darrell Patterson on the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this one to 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find game.
Yes.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
It is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Giants 21.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it free.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
First and goal.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At the 12-yard line, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that is going to seal this victory as
Giants 24.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here.